New York Senator Kirsten Gillibrand has officially entered the presidential race, becoming the latest in what is expected to be a very long list of Democrats hoping to challenge President Trump in 2020. Gillibrand announced her decision yesterday on CBS's The Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
I'm just curious, do you have anything you would like to announce?
Yes.
And what would that be, madam?
I'm filing an exploratory committee for President of the United States tonight.
Tonight. There you go.
Right now, Senator Gillibrand is holding her first public event since announcing at a diner in Troy, New York. And that is where we find NBC News correspondent Morgan Radford. Okie doke, Morgan. As I said, there's going to be a long list of contenders who want to face off against President Trump. How does Senator Gillibrand plan to separate herself from the pack?
She says she's going to separate herself with her values, her courage, and her platform, Stephanie. We're standing here now in front of the Country View Diner in Troy, New York. This is where Gillibrand came with her two young sons, with her husband, her mother, and they said they chose this diner because they're just a stone's throw away from their home, and this is their favorite diner when they want to come speak to constituents. But when I asked her, Stephanie, I said, you know, what are some of the mistakes you saw in 2016 with the Clinton campaign that you hope to do differently in communicating your message? And she says that she hopes to be inclusive. She wants to include those Americans who feel left out. And I said to her that a lot of Americans who feel left out were Trump supporters. A lot of Trump supporters, when we were on the campaign trail, we were covering the midterms, said they felt left out of the tapestry of American politics. She says she wants to reach out to them too. She wants to tell them that this is an America that they should feel part of and proud of. She says that the key issues of her platform are going to make healthcare more equitable, as well as education. She says she also wants to fight institutional racism, and she wants to fight those special interest groups. That's also why she says she's announced that she's going to not accept any corporate PAC money. And of course, she's making her pitch inside now to people who she hopes will in turn vote for her. And she's also going to head to Iowa this weekend to continue revving up her campaign trail, Stephanie.
Do we know why she chose to announce on Colbert?
One more time.
Do we know why she chose to make that announcement on Colbert?
It's interesting. She didn't directly address why she chose to announce on Colbert, but Colbert has become this sort of unofficial power broker between these 2020 hopefuls and the people who they want to vote for him. Partly that's because he has a pretty crystallized liberal base, and he's been very outspoken in his own criticism against Trump, and that's worked well for his audience. So especially for people like Gillibrand, who've been outspoken in her criticism against the president, it seems like it's an interesting place for her to start. And it's a lot of these candidates we've seen. Kamala there, we've seen Cory Booker there in recent months. So people who we suspect might become 2020 hopefuls are using the so-called Colbert primary ahead of Iowa and even ahead of New Hampshire, Stephanie.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.